Willow. Hey. Oh. Charlie, this is Willow. Willow, this is Charlie. You all mad at me for not being here? Jack of all trades.
Master of none.
And it's free? Yeah. You can have a glass like that. No, there's no bottles, I don't want it. So I'll go after in the summer. It's a real summer toury spot, eh? Yeah. While it's heating up, right?
No, that's certainly not.
That's surprising. But we did put a new battery in it last year, didn't we? Yeah. Good morning. Good Monday morning. This week is a big week for Willow. She's gonna have a shear today, and then Thursday she's going to meet her first boyfriend. So we're getting her all dolled up today. Aren't we, Willow? Are you going to be all pretty? Are you going to be the belle of the ball? Alright, we're just going to feed the flock here before Charlie gets here. He's going to be here in about 45 minutes or so. And I thought we'd get everything fed up. We do not feed the ewes that we're going to shear. It's been about 24 hours. It's been over 24 hours actually since they've been fed. That keeps them empty so they don't flail around and injure either Charlie or themselves. So yeah, this keeps them a little more comfortable. But at least as soon as they're done shearing, they're going to go in their pen, and Chris is feeding them right now, so they will be they'll be going home to a nice full bunk. I think while Chris is feeding here, we decided today to wean the bigger bottle lambs. It's been it's probably been 35 to 40 days. I'd have to actually look for sure, but as you can see, they're starting to really make a mess here. So we typically start to wean when they play around a little bit too much with the nipples and the nipples start to leak. So they will be given lots of water. They're on their feed really well. And yeah, it's just time. We will be leaving the little nugget, her and her roommates, they they will still get milk for a little while here because they were born a couple weeks later. So it is time, guys. They're gonna hate me in about 6 hours. They're gonna be a lot louder than they are right now. We have to do the ones that were already sheared. Yeah.
Who's that? That's alright. Yeah, they all work together.
Oh God.
And then I couldn't get it done, so I called John, and he's like, oh yeah, no problem.
Well, it's nice that you can all work together.
He called me on Saturday, he's like, oh, Tim was supposed to come weekend.
Might be a little tunus in that one there, Charlie. I didn't want to tell you that when you were fighting with her. I figured you just guessed. So there will be a few in here we don't have to do.
Okay.
They just got swapped into the strip because they were open.
Okay.
And I think most of them should have a line down their back, the ones we don't have to do. Oh, and the other thing is, we have cedars in them.
Oh.
So just so you know, not to touch it. The timing didn't work out quite as good as I wanted it to. I didn't really want you to shear them when they were in full-blown heat. Does John, is his set, my biggest thing would be like, is his setup close to yours? Like, would this
is better than
suit him?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, it's exactly the same except for it's all bought in.
Okay.
So it's newer and not, you don't have buttons going all over the place and bailers flying everywhere.
Right.
You want to do that?
Is it not working? Still froze?
No, it's good now.
It's good now? Okay, good. Are you next? Are ya? Willow? Hey. Oh. All right. Okay. Look ahead, honey. She'll give you a little kiss if you're not careful.
A little kiss?
Yeah. Charlie, this is Willow. Willow, this is Charlie. Hi, Willow. Hello, Willow. She's so little. She's like, now where do I go? Depends how much you like it. Probably not a good day to wean them, eh? They're gonna be so loud. I am not going that far north. You can go with my family. You can take my place and then I don't have to go. Seriously, you invest that much in these stupid things and then you don't get snow.
And a bunch of them like that.
Now I wonder what Quebec's like this. Oh, because they've been getting snow to the east. They're supposed to be beautiful trails. Yeah. I haven't heard a bad thing about the Quebec trails either. Willow, you're so little. All right, Charlie just left and we got 2 very full bags. These are ewe lambs that were born last spring. So they have that really nice first wool, really thick and fluffy, which fills up the bag really fast too. So we packed it down as much as we could and we did squeeze it into 2 bags. So I'm just gonna finish cleaning up here. I've got some really loud bottle babies because they're not happy with today being weaning day. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but when we did Willow, we actually kept her wool, which is so soft and fluffy. We actually kept her wool separate. I believe I still have a little black wool separated from the other wool that's actually ready to go over to Mariposa to get made into a beautiful treasure. That is going to be left up to you guys once again as to what to make. Comment down below if you have any really wonderful ideas. I have a few thoughts in my head that I've gathered over the year from you guys, but yeah, I'm very excited to get going on some more wool ideas for 2023. I just haven't had the time yet to actually sit down and do it. I hear you. You know how to drink now. Yes, you do. Carissa said you were drinking by yourself. That little lamb. Every time I start talking, she thinks that I need to be holding her head while she drinks, but she knows how. I caught her already. You guys want some water? Yeah, you want milk, I know. It's rough, I know. So all day they have not been touching this water because the nipples were exactly where I put those pails. That's where they want to drink. It's funny. We'll see if they actually will. What about you? Have you had a drink? Yeah, that's exactly where it is, you little scamper. You know where it is. Come on. Come on. Right there. Right there. Guys, get out of your pail. Hey, you. You know what you're doing. Oh, you bully. I know, it's a bully. You stop being a bully. You've had all day to drink, and then you picked right now. Guys, get out of your water. Okay, I'm just creating more issues. Oh. Damn it. Hi, ladies. Hi. Tomatoes. Come here. Come here. I know it's been a while. Are y'all mad at me for not being here? All right, I do want to check their water. Oh, we got water here, which is good. Good, Carissa. Frozen. Very frozen. Well, hello. What do you guys think you're gonna get? I don't think so. What do you think you're doing? What do you think of that? You like ice cubes? So yeah, Chris has been feeding them inside, which is good. Hey? She been taking care of you? What are you doing?
Not enough sheep content?
What are you making?
What's that?
What are you making?
Trim for the windows.
Ah, have you got some made already? Is this the
Just
first one?
started. I had to build my table saw.
Oh, no. This one? Mm-hmm. Is it DeWalt? Ooh, fancy.
Quite nice.
Look at you. You're turning into a bit of a woodworker. My grandpa would be very proud. Wow, swanky. You said that you got this one on sale?
No, the planer that's coming.
Oh, you haven't got it yet. This was full price?
It was a price.
Mm-hmm. Christmas is over, Mr. Brown. Well, I thought since I had a couple minutes here, I would address a little bit of the elephant in the room. I don't know if there's an elephant in the room. For those that are pretty loyal to the channel and never miss an episode, I guess you could say, have noticed that I have been somewhat absent. Partially because I was really hoping to take the week between Christmas and New Year's off, but because my vlogs kind of got backlogged a little bit, I still had to go through the uploading process the week between between Christmas and New Year's. So I never really got to just take a breath and not do some YouTube for a little bit. The other reason I took a little bit of a break here is I was asked a long time ago if I would give a presentation to some sheep farmers in Saskatchewan. So the last week and a half, I've been pretty stressed at putting some presentations together. I haven't done it in a long time. I haven't even gone anywhere to public speak. And public speaking for me makes me really nervous. And I know it shouldn't because I talk to you guys every day, but it's different. I feel like I'm talking, well, partly to myself, unfortunately. But most of the time I'm looking at the lens, not at the viewfinder. So I'm actually talking to you guys, and I kind of envision your faces staring back at me. But when those faces turn into actual real faces, something happens to my brain and my mouth doesn't work, and I know I can't edit myself like I can with the camera, and I go off the rails, I ramble on, my hands go crazy, so I'm not a great public speaker. So anyways, I had a really good time. I'm glad I pushed myself to do it. The two presentations, one was actually on social media and just my journey with it. The other one was on sheep farming and my journey in sheep farming and the struggles and successes that come with it. And just going back in time really did a number on me, I think, because I'm like, oh my God, I've come so far, but I'm also so embarrassed of all the mistakes I've made along the way. So I'm really glad I actually documented it and not just stood in front of an audience of strangers and admitted all the things I've done wrong, because everyone in that audience already knew all the stuff I'd done wrong. So it was an exercise in humility. But there was also a lot of brand new farmers there, and farmers that are hoping to get into sheep. So I was glad that I could admit my failures so they wouldn't repeat it. Or at least if something happened, they wouldn't feel like they were the only ones that it happens to, which is how I've felt for a very long time in this industry. So even if my presentation just helped someone in that way, then I'm really happy I went out. I'm also very happy I went out because I love Saskatchewan. I love the people in Saskatchewan. There's something about them. It's like going to your long lost cousins that you really only see like once a year maybe, or once every 5 years. And it's like you never missed a beat. Like you just go into conversation. They act like they've known you your whole life. So for me, Saskatchewan will always have a warm spot in my heart. The other thing, I think last week too, Mark and I actually had a peer group meeting as well, and we had to, it was our turn to present there too. So last week I had basically 4 presentations to get ready, and although Charlie was supposed to come last week, so I would have had a video up with him, it just didn't happen and it didn't align. I'm like, Sandy, this is the universe telling you, you need to put down the camera. Gorgeous. Willow, you're so little. Oh my goodness. Your wool was hiding a lot of how little you were. You are well conditioned. You're just little. Hopefully not too little. Okay? Alright, so this is the ladies all done. Looking good. Hi, Red. You're so gorgeous. Well, Willow had her makeover. She looks amazing. She looks really small though compared to everybody else. Oh my goodness. So now I'm a little freaking out just because I hope she's not too small to get bred. So yeah, big week for Willow. I can't believe she's that old already. This one I have loved since she was born. This one was born and she was maroon. She was so beautiful, burgundy color, her whole body. And that's all that's left. A little bit on her head and on her legs. This one. But Charlie did a good job. He's coming back actually again, hopefully the end of next week, to do those ewes that are due here in the spring. I actually probably should have had him here this week or last week to do that big group, but I really needed to get these ladies done. I wanted to get them sheared before they got bred. What I'm finding with the ewe lambs, when they have that much wool on them, I just don't find that the conceptions had been very good. I don't know if that correlates or not, but I'm like, every time I've sheared before I've bred with ewe lambs, consumptions have been better. Now, I don't know if that's why, but I'm like, hey, that's what I did. I'm gonna keep doing it because it worked, or it might have worked. So yeah, so that job's done, but I do need to get these ewes that are due here in about I think 7 weeks now, they need to get done so I can get them through and get them hoof trimmed again. They've already been done once. Get them hoof trimmed again and get them vaccinated. So there's still lots of work to do here. Some of them here, you'll notice I didn't shear, like a couple of the black ones and these ladies. If you remember when we scanned, or when we sorted a week, 2 weeks ago, there were a few open ones that I just threw in with these guys from my last ewe lamb pen. And also these ladies are just from the group that they were the ones that aborted in that last lambing group. So they're in this pen now. I forgot to say outside here at the pen, a few of you are going to have some opinions with regards to me shearing in the winter. I have sheared in the winter basically since I started sheep farming, so you guys have seen it before. The sheep are fine. How we cope with the cold is through feeding and making sure their bedding is really good and dry on top. They actually have a pack too, so that pack does give off heat in the winter, so that helps, and just having that dry layer on top helps. Plus giving them a little bit extra feed. So I did time this shearing a little bit intentionally with when they were going to be getting an increase in feed, in energy in their feed, because they're getting flushed right now. So some of this stuff was done very intentional. And then the ewes that get done next week, they're the ones I'm going to have to watch because they're on a maintenance program. So I will have to just keep my eye and make sure if we do get into some real cold temps, which we're not. Today is like +3 or 4 outside, so the barn is quite warm today. The curtains were actually open most of the day when Charlie was here, so they're okay. But if the temps do drop, we do adjustments based on feed and just make sure they're bedded and all that stuff. But usually people get very concerned that I'm shearing in the winter, but always done it, and there's been, knock on wood, there's been no problems. Progress. Jack of all trades.
Master of none.
I don't think I've shown off the inside. We finished our ceiling, guys. Close the lip. Wow. Good job. Good to see with my exposure. Nice.
Yeah.
Like a glove.
I was thinking you knew what I was doing.
Almost. We don't have the fire going. So you just want to go find a rabbit? Go get a bunny. Go find a bunny. Where you go?
Okay. I did good measurements.
Okay. You have them all the measurements
Yep.
already?
Build window frames.
Cut it then.
For now. It's too cold to be back here.
Get the saw.
Come on, Luce.